A celebration of how far we've come. It's been 30 years since Kenya hosted a first conference on gender equality. And much has been achieved since then. Zipporah Kitoni was among the delegates back in 1985 and has been at the forefront in the fight for gender equality ever since.
I'm really happy and celebrating to be here this day because remembering the journey that the women of this country have taken, it's been a very long process, and therefore I am celebrating 30 years today and looking back to what we've done to achieve elevation on women in position of leadership. It's not been an easy road to travel. And so for me, it's a big celebration, and I'm really happy that God has granted me a long life to be here to witness from Nairobi to Nairobi again.
But there's far more work ahead. Kenya's president, for one, says gender equality is critical.
It cannot be rapid and resilient unless it is also inclusive and equitable. It must respect the dignity of all by involving them closely. And given that half of humanity are women, their empowerment, therefore, is a must and not an option.
A growing number of women occupy leadership positions. In Namibia, as in Rwanda, that's due to a deliberate quota system.
The ruling party took a decision that we are going to have a zebra system of representation where when you have on the party list, one man followed by a woman. So at the moment, I'm very happy to say that we have got 50% gender representation in parliament, and our prime minister and also the deputy prime minister are women.
Senegal too stands out for a progressive policy towards gender rights.
Aujourd'hui, les femmes sont beaucoup plus éduquées.
Today, women are much better educated. We have even attained the parity at the level of primary. At the level of maternity, there have also been improvements on all levels. And one of the decisive points was on the law of equality in Senegal. In Senegal, a law on equality was passed in 2010 and was implemented. Now, 44% of deputies are women.
But in many African countries, women are shut out from politics, from business, even from the chance to a basic education. All too often, tradition and culture are used as an excuse to strip women of their rights. Delegates here say one answer is brave political leadership, such as the African Union putting women's empowerment at the top of its agenda this year. More than that, it's about putting words into action.
The women representatives meeting here today do agree that a lot of progress has been made since the third conference on women was held here in Nairobi in 1985. They say that at least in the last 30 years, they've been able to influence policy within government. But moving forward, the women are calling for a better implementation of these policies to move the women empowerment agenda from conference plenary sessions to far more practical opportunities. Mwongeli, CCTV.